All right. We crashed.
Hello.
We crashed, but we're back. We're fine. Everything's
Hello.
good.
I'm
Hello.
also back.
We are back. So back. Doesn't matter.
Oh, the stream stopped?
Yeah.
Damn.
This one might just... We're playing Pokemon Conquest. Doesn't matter. Let's just go back to this thing. And let's just do this battle. Yes, I understand Pokemon have abilities.
Shoddy, I don't care. Not you, I'm talking about the woman.
Oh, I think I'm killing it. Boom.
Damn, that bitch didn't stand a chance. Celebrate! Oh, good. Get him from behind.
That's my favorite way to get him. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Come on, come on. Fight, you, die.
Get him!
Get him!
Help his ass!
Dude, I love jumping Pokemon. It's my favorite.
Get him!
And then boom, boom.
Yep, get him.
I'm
Get him.
fight.
Get
Get him. Get him. I'm getting him. I'm getting him, damn it. All right. Jesus. All right. So we crashed, but that's fine. We're back.
Woo.
I know what happened. Because
You know what I'm watching. Sorry, continue.
Are you watching something?
Yeah, I got something on at the same time.
What are you watching?
The Simpsons.
What episode of The Simpsons?
Fuck, I don't know. Season 20.
Ew. Jigglypuff is looking pretty worn out too. I think we should take a little break. Warriors can only do battle with their Pokemon once a month.
Damn.
You can only do battle once a month?
It doesn't sound like they're very good warriors.
Or good Pokemon. Oh,
Bro, the Chimchar's gonna kick your ass.
Don't you even fucking say that. I am...
Look at it.
Yeah, I could see it.
Look.
Yeah, it's a Chimchar. It's gonna kick my ass.
Fight her ass.
Can I equip? What can I equip? I got nothing. No items. No nothing. Alright.
Good job.
Are we just gonna raw dog? We're gonna raw dog it.
I mean, what else is there to do? Not much.
Okay.
That Chimchar's gonna kick your ass.
No, wait, what? List? Okay, we know 5 Pokemon and 5 people, and one of them are us. So that's pretty, it's pretty good. Enter? Maybe is this it? Oh, yes it is. Look, Lady Bongus. That place looks like full of wild Pokemon. Oh.
No.
Okay, let's train on some... Can we catch Pokemon in this game? Do we do that? That's like half of Pokemon. Oh my god, look at that water. I like how we're warriors, but our Pokemon are just fighting. Lady Bongus over there. They have our birthday present. It's a Wooper. They have the water gun move. Oh, so they can... Here, let's move there. Perfect, perfect. Wait. You, Jigglypuff, who I care about less, you can go up first. Wait. Alright. Oh my god! It did 2 whole damage! Shelby, we're gonna die! Shelby, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Vulpix.
Are you alright, Jigglypuff? Look how mad he is!
Oh, did they kill him?
No, he took 4 damage.
And now he's Gumpy.
Now he's Gumpy. Now he's like, now I gotta murder.
Just like me for real.
Can I talk about you falling?
Down the stairs?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just, I was talking to Brendan, and he's like, wait, double slap. It missed? Oh, you dick. I was talking to Brendan, and he was just like, that doesn't sound good. That sounds very bad. And I'm like, I know. My girlfriend fell down the stairs, and now she's hanging out with me. Lullaby?
For the record, I feel better today.
Hey, well, that's good. Right?
Aside from my smushed thumbs.
You be...
I actually smushed both of them.
You've fallen down the stairs 3 times. When have you fallen down the stairs, Dom?
He gets it. You go too fast and then you slip.
Come on. Hit him with that slap. Hit him with that slap. There we go. Goodbye. He's fucking asleep. I want that present. Wait. Got the present. It's a potion. You. Wait. Got the fragment. Let's go. Oh, you're awake? I don't give a shit. The first time was at age of 2. One time my dad scared me and I fell down the stairs. One time Chris and Tyler dropped me down the stairs. I remember that.
Oh, I used to fall down the stairs all the time when I was little because I would go too fast and I would slip. Specifically at my grandmother's house. Those stairs were slippery as hell.
I ever fall down the stairs? Like head first though? I'm trying to think like I've once
No.
Did I ever tell you about the time I fell off the monkey bars?
Yes.
Okay. It's a really good story, but it's crazy. Once a month is fucking bananas. Can't do that. Yeah, I guess next month. That's wild. March. Oh my god, it's like us. Except it's not, because it's April. I forgot. You there. You're Bungus, right? Hey, Miss Story. Miss Story, leave him alone. Come on, Kyle. We're with these guys, or they won't know what's going on. Oh my god. Shut up. Shut
Could not
up.
care less about these characters.
I don't care
Let me
right
play
now.
games.
I'm assuming we're going to be able to evolve our Eevee. What would you want our Eevee to evolve into?
That's beyond.
Is that the purple one?
Purple.
What about Umbreon?
Purple.
I remember the monkey bars fall.
Purple.
Yeah. When I fell off the monkey bars, I just head first into a plank of wood. It was not good. Can I enter their kingdom? Okay, sweet. I can battle them now. Let's do it. Boom, boom. We're doing this. You guys are weak. Yeah. We're literally taking over a kingdom with 2 Pokemon. You never thought I'd see you here? I've been playing for 10 minutes. What do you mean you've never thought I'd see... Your kingdom is weak. You're wearing a t-shirt to war. Don't call me cutie. I would never fight for someone like you anyway. Oh! What is this face? Don't be too hasty. All right. Time for battle. I'm kind of vibing with the music. Defeat all the enemies. 20 turns. This is the battlefield of Ignis. No, we're just fighting on a volcano. It's not. Evolve Eevee into Sylveon. That's a good face. Sylveon. Is it Sylveon only Gen 6?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Do you wanna am I the asshole?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna sum this up because this one's really long. So, this guy and his wife, before they were married, they'd both go buy lottery tickets together like every week or whatever. And when they got married, they just started going and buying one every week because that just made more sense.
Mm-hmm.
The wife went and bought it. Won a not insignificant amount of money. Was enough to pay off their entire mortgage and have some left over for vacations.
Okay.
Without their mortgage, they could cut back on their work hours. So then, the wife went and cashed it and immediately started talking about how amazing it is to not have to work anymore. And the husband's like, "What are you talking about? We cannot live off of my income alone." And she's saying, "Well, this was my ticket. It's my money. I get to decide what happens with it." And he's like, "Hey, this isn't gonna work. I need you to keep your job. You could work less hours, but you still need to work." And now she's accusing him of being a gold digger and won't speak to him. And that she's putting in her 2 weeks.
She's the asshole. I think that one's pretty simple. Oh my god, I am getting... This is bad.
I told you that Chimchar.
Hold on. Right there. Fight you. Get him.
So who's
Ooh, critical hit. That was big.
Is it her money? Or is it both of their money?
Are they married?
Mm-hmm.
It's both their money. It has to be. Right? Like, that's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
She's just being a bad partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
And so the guy basically told her, either you split it with me now, or I divorce you and get half anyway.
Just divorce her. If you're at that point, just divorce her. That is a terrible part of... The relationship's already over. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And then the husband has also said that even though they're both working the same amount of hours, she won't do any of the housework, so even if she stopped working, she's not gonna do anything at the house.
Oh my god. This lady sucks. What is this? You got any funny ones? Like, am I the asshole? I put my wiener in whipped cream.
What's this? I didn't read this one, but the title is, "Am I the asshole for serving only vegan food at my wedding without telling anyone and then getting upset when my family ordered 20 pizzas at my reception?"
Oh my god, god damn it.
No, you are not the asshole.
No,
what the fuck? Why would they do that?
I mean, I'd say you should be able to go to eat afterwards, though.
Yeah, but if they're paying all this money for this food...
Oh my god, I'm about to lose.
Okay. I just had my wedding last weekend. My husband and I have been vegan for 3 years and decided to have an all-vegan reception dinner. We spent months working with an amazing chef to create a gourmet 5-course meal that just happened to be vegan. Think mushroom Wellington, truffle risotto, roasted vegetables. We spent nearly $15,000 on food. We deliberately didn't mention that the food was vegan on the invitations because we wanted people to enjoy it without prejudice. Every dish was designed to be delicious and satisfying regardless of dietary preference. The ceremony was beautiful, but during the reception I noticed my brother Tom wasn't at his table. 20 minutes later, I watched in horror as he and my cousins walked in carrying 20 large pizzas, distributing them to guests, announcing real food for anyone who wants it. I was mortified. The caterers looked so embarrassed and several guests hadn't even tried our carefully planned menu yet. When I confronted Tom, he said my aunt had texted him that all the food is just vegetables and they couldn't let people go hungry at a wedding. The pizza completely upstaged our expensive meal. People were taking photos and treating it like a joke. My mother-in-law posted it on Facebook about how her son's wedding was saved by pizza because the bride forced everyone to eat rabbit food.
Okay.
I ended up crying in the bathroom and my husband asked Tom and the cousins to leave. This caused a scene and now half of the family is calling us stuck up and saying we ruined our own wedding by pushing our beliefs on everyone and saying that we should have warned people about the vegan menu. This is not the same.
This is just you're just a bad family member. Like, that's shitty.
This is just a meal that happens to not have meat in it. If it was like steak and vegetables, no one would have said anything. You're still eating the vegetables.
No. No, what the fuck? Stop. This one. Thank you. Sweet baby Buddha. Oh my god. Get him. Yeah. Okay, Tepig's done. Yes, I know you'll remember it. You have a great memory. You keep talking about it. God, like, if someone at my wedding is like, you can't do outside things to a wedding. You are there. Do you think, okay, here's a hot take. Guests at our wedding are like set dressing. You know what I mean? Like, you're there, but it's not, we're not here for you, you know? Does that make sense? Are you still here? You're muted. Why are you muted? Oh my god, I am not... This is not good. Warrior? No, that's only Sweet Song.
Sorry, I was gone for a minute.
Yeah, I was talking.
My mom knocked on my door and came into my room because I had used the glass that she wanted to use. She then proceeded to pour out my water that was almost gone into another glass so she could use my dirty glass. That was the one she wanted.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Jesus, Ember. 110 gold. Okay, you... Here. Wait. I'm in there. HP up. Perfect. You got any more? I believe I tried the burger bun or the burger one time when I was over at your mother's house. And what? Burger one time when Tyler was there and it tasted like a normal burger or bun. Oh, you're talking about the vegan burger. Well, I don't even think in this one they were doing like meat substitutes. It was just...
No, it wasn't even fake meat. It's just there was no meat.
It was just a... Meal with no meat. I mean, like, at that point, like, just suck.
They could have had pasta with sauce, and that would have still have been vegan, and no one would have said anything.
Depends on how it's cooked, but yeah. Man, this Pokemon needs a different fucking move other than quick attack. Oh, fuck. I think it was the 4th. Yeah. Your family's the fucking asshole. Like...
Yeah. And I'm sorry if your husband did not stick up for you after his mother said
God
that
damn
you
it!
ruined her son's wedding, even though her son is also vegan.
Oh, so they are vegan?
The bride and groom are vegan. Their extended family is not.
Oh, that's big for the run. Oh, shit. Let's go.
I thought you meant
No!
that people being vegan was big for the run.
No. That was bad for the run. Okay, okay. Please have a potion. Gold. Great. No, you can't. No, miss. Miss. A critical hit! That's the opposite of missing! Do I just restart? Oh my god, wait, we just lose. What?
Damn.
That's crazy. I guess we're gonna train a little more because we're just not strong enough. You got any others? What is it? What about Am I the Devil? Have you heard of those?
No.
It's like the worst of the worst. Am I the assholes?
Hold on. I'm gonna find one that's not super long.
There we go. Fight you.
Oh, this one should be funny. Not funny. It's bad, but... Am I the asshole for not picking up my drunk sister from a house party?
Oh my god, stop.
My sister is 16.
Oh my god.
I am 24.
Yes.
Last night around 3 a.m. I get a call from my sister that says she snuck out of the house and she's really drunk at a party with a bunch of older people and she needs me to come pick her up, and she gave me the address, which is 45 minutes away. I was planning on watching C-SPAN at 4 a.m. We live on the West Coast, and calling in to talk about issues since that's kind of a tradition of mine. Because of this, I decided I did not want to pick her up. I called my parents and told them where she was and she needed them to come get her. I didn't think about it again. On my break this morning, I get a call from my parents saying that my sister is grounded and had her phone taken away from her. They thanked me for calling them. I've gotten other opinions that kind of made it seem as though I was the asshole, but I think I did the right thing.
Okay. I mean... I guess she didn't leave her abandoned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if your reason for not doing it is because you
Want
wanted
to
to
watch
call into
C-SPAN?
C-SPAN,
That's bananas.
and yeah, your drunk 16-year-old sister was with older people, and let's safely assume men. She could have been assaulted both physically and sexually, left in a ditch, drugged, or anything. In the time that he spent thinking about it and decided to call the parents, anything could have happened. The second he got that text, he should have gotten in the car to go get her. And now his sister will never trust him again.
I mean, dude, C-SPAN was on, man. Like, I don't know what to tell
He's
you.
the asshole.
C-SPAN was on, and he wanted to call in. You can't. What was Brendan talking? This is completely off topic, but what was Brendan talking about? That was like, he's like, my student asked me if he could end early
To watch the direct.
to watch the Nintendo Direct, and I'm like, no. And
He told him no, and then act surprised when the kid watched it anyway.
Okay. Dude, this Jigglypuff fucking sucks. Alright. Let's try this again. Shelby, it's time to decide our thing. Alright.
I don't know, I think you gotta take out that fucking gym shower.
Alright. So, our Eevee is so much better than literally anyone on this field, but it's just this Chimchar, like, resists everything we do.
Well then maybe try to take out the other two first so there's less people getting on your ass.
Alright, so I have enough to move here to take out Tepig, or should I just get Bidoof?
Maybe get Bidoof with Eevee and Tepig with Jigglypuff.
It's just Jigglypuff could move up here, but it only knows Double Slap, so it would get like 2 plus 2 plus like 1 at max. See, that's the problem we have here. We're the professionals. We're the professionals, Shelby. We need to know.
Get the Bidoof.
So we're going. You want to get the Bidoof? Okay. It's been decided. We're getting the Bidoof. Okay, let's do this. Fight. See, because Bidoof got like no defense at all. So like, okay, I got a question. Let me put a hypothetical that was like relating to what you... Oh shit, I was wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go Jigglypuff.
Oh my god. Jigglypuff. Okay. Let's say I get a call and it's you.
Yep.
And you're like, Sean, I'm drunk at a party. I don't know anybody. Can you please come pick me up? But a Dragon Ball movie is in theaters the time you need to be picked up. Are you breaking up with me if I go see that movie? Yeah. Yes? What if I call your mom? Dude, are you serious? Jigglypuff just got hit by the rock. Eevee flinched? Alright, Jigglypuff, you're sacrificing yourself. Oh yeah, Jigglypuff is fucking dead. Jigglypuff is dead. Okay. Headbutt time. Yeah, you did 5. Congrats. You suck. Oh my god. They have ranged. I have no ranged. How is this even a little bit fair? Wait. Heal. There we go. They're gonna have to move more to me now. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright. Yeah, Bidoof will have to move to me. Hits me for 6. Whatever. You're a joke. And I don't even think your mother respects you.
This one, to very much shorten it, is am I the asshole for wanting 3 parties?
3 parties?
This woman is getting married. She wants a bridal party, a bachelorette party, and a couples shower, and the wedding. You get the bridal shower or the couple shower. You don't get both.
Yeah, because you get a shower and a
bachelor.
And a bachelor. So it's
Why
just
are
one
we doing
extra
2
party.
showers and expecting at least all of these women to go to all 4 events.
And buy gifts, probably.
And the maid of honor was like, I'm sorry, I cannot come to all of those. That's too much. And she said, what's the point of being my maid of honor if you won't support me?
Why are all these have to do with weddings?
They're just the ones I'm finding that aren't just, like, stupid or fake.
You need to grind and get more Pokemon? How do you get more Pokemon? What if it was C-Spin?
Are you talking about wild Pokemon?
Yeah, but I don't have a Pokeball. But I can totally kill him here. Watch this, watch this, watch this.
You know.
Oh! Ooh-wee! Yeah, we gotcha. Ooh. Very nice. Very nice. Next. They all gone off somewhere. You might have won once, but I come back and I win and I'm stronger. I don't care if you got a Wingull, a Seagull, or a Meagull. Bungus in 5. Bungus in 5. We have claimed victory. The army is defeated and forced to retreat. Oh shit, we own them now. Yeah, dude, we just have a second castle now. What? That's crazy. This is actually just conquest. It's called Pokemon Conquest, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Okay. You don't want to make allies. I guess you give a real warlord.
Am I the asshole for suggesting that my wife clean the things I throw up on? Been sick lately, but starting to feel better. Never been good with taking pills. Doctor prescribed a steroid pack. When trying to swallow the 6th pill, I throw up all over the kitchen counter. Ruined some food and got some on a new kitchen plastic mat and tray my wife just bought. I cleaned the counter and rinsed the items and placed them in the sink. I needed to replace the food I ruined, so I told her I would run to the store and asked her if there was anything she needed. She asked for a few items. When I got back, I relaxed and never went to clean the items in the sink. This morning, she mentioned that I never went back to clean them and told me how I needed to do it with bleach because I let them sit. And I suggested she could have just done it yesterday. Am I the asshole? Yes, why would you not clean up your own vomit? It's not even that he was too sick to do it, because then he went to the store.
Yeah.
And he didn't say, hey, I don't feel very good, could you go clean this stuff? He just left it and expected her to do it. All of the comments are, she's your wife, not your mother.
That's crazy, honestly. Clean up my throw up is bananas. Would you clean up my throw up?
If you weren't feeling good.
Yeah. That's nice. Crimson Grace. Standing. Paralyze heal. Antidote. Burn heal. Ice heal. Burn block. Prevents burning for 3 turns. Eh. Let's leave. Dude, we both went shopping and now we can't do nothing for a month. That's me. That's just me. Okay, let's go to the cave. Easy peasy. I think you guys need to talk to his doctor about changing prescriptions. I don't think it's normal for vomiting. I just don't think he can take pills.
Yeah, it's not what kind of pills, it's just that there were pills.
Yeah, he can't. I never got that. I've known people who can't take pills, and it's just like, dude.
It's just like a gag reflex thing.
Yeah, but if you...
Because they're like hard, people's bodies are like, I'm not supposed to swallow this.
Run up? Trying to run up on me? Oh, Jesus. Owie, dick. You're dead. Bye-bye. Oh, you actually survived that. Hey, good for you? What? Okay. Let's say in a hypothetical world, I say I'm sick. I'm like, Shelby, I'm so sick. Shelby, I'm so sick. You gotta take care of me, please.
Mm-hmm.
And you do. And then you go out and you're taking care of me. You're getting me my medicine. You're doing everything. And you're being so nice to me. And then you come home and you see me like hanging out with friends because I thought you'd be out longer. What's your first reaction?
They're leaving.
Oh my god, he just keeps doing flame wheel. Stop! Dude, fuck off. Fight you, dick. Okay. Just lock in, Jigglypuff. That's all I'm asking. Just lock in. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, that was so close. No match for you. I cannot hide it. Woo! Look at us. Oh, I can recruit you. Select. Yeah, I'll recruit you. Thank you. Yeah. We need a fire type. Our army is growing. Yeah, we have 3 members of our army. Is this how global politics is decided? Because if so, crazy. Actually, really quick, I'm gonna do something. Watch this. I'm giving her a mustache and horns and a goatee and a sign that just says I heart Sean. And the TV is like he's actually just asleep and he's dreaming of his girlfriend, Azumarill. And he's like, ooh, I love Azumarill. She my bae, she my girl. Okay, I thought that was worth the little trip, but okay. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. You're telling me exposition, and I don't care about exposition. That's a big mouth. Okay, goodbye. You ever see Big Mouth? Are you there? No, she muted again. Okay, that's why I was able to get past that. Yeah, finish the month, I guess. This is a lot of nothing. Okay, so I'm assuming that's water. And I don't feel like dealing with water types at the moment. Or is this grass? I'm going to train another month. March? Oh, we can oh, that's cool. Oh, you can expand the territory or go. Is that what this is? It's March. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to enter here. We're going to enter here. We're going to go into the cave. That's a Charmander. I want that. So here's what we're going to do. Easy, 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 easy peasy. Fight. Nope. Wait. Okay, here we go. So I'm assuming we've all seen the Pokemon, not the Pokemon, the Nintendo Direct thing. Man, it was so cool until you looked up the price afterwards. And I was not one to be upset with the console price. I was not upset with the console price. I think it might be a little high, but I also think, look, we're getting 4K. I think sometimes you gotta just accept that things are gonna be a little more expensive when you're getting the higher price, like the better shit, you know? Fight you. Oh shit, that's a full bang. Very nice. Thank you, Eevee. But man, $80 games is... Oh, why did you wait? I'm an idiot. $80 games is a lot. That is...
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm just talking to myself about... I have $250 with using a GameStop card I got for my birthdays coming up. I mean, that's nice, but not everyone gets $250 for their birthday. I would love that. But $450 for the console, I'm fine with. But oh my god, I don't know about those game prices, man. I don't know. That's... It feels crazy. just because, like, why is there not a tie-in game? You know? You have to pay extra to get one with Mario Kart. Why is there not a tie-in game here? Oh, wait, what's their warrior? Oh, cool. And the fact that there isn't makes me think... I don't want to say they rushed the console out because it looks like it has a lot of good features, but I also feel like they don't have many games for this right now. They announced a lot, but I don't know if they're all coming out when the console comes out, right? I don't think so. Sean, the higher price on the console and games is probably due with politics and tariffs. But no, digital games too. I understand if the physical games are more expensive because they're with tariffs, but at the same vein, that can't be the only reason. And also, digital games being $80 is not like a good reason. There's no good reason for that, honestly. I don't feel like that's a hot take. And it's not just $80 here. It's $80 like all around the world. Shelby, what do you think?
I think it's all overpriced.
Yeah. Plus, Nintendo is not a main console. For a lot of people. It is for me. It's not for a lot of people. It's the you buy your PlayStation or Xbox and then I'll get a... No. Right there. No. Right there. No. Right there. Thank you. Fight you. What I saw, like, actually, the games look really good. I like that Mario Kart's kind of like open world now. That's neat. I kind of hoped it would be like that. They're making Mario Kart Forza. Fight. Damn it. Nope. Damn it. Wait. Also, I think the thing I dislike the most, which I'm going to say I really liked what they did. Why is that Switch, like, let's explore the Nintendo Switch. Why is that something you have to pay for? Who? I know, and I'm gonna get the console. It's just I'm gonna wait for like Black Friday or a deal. Like, I just can't afford that right now. Why is like the Let's Explore the Switch not just bundled in, you know? Yeah, I'm not paying for that because I'm not playing it. Yeah, I know, but like, why is it even... Oh, I don't get him. Damn. There's a Charizard, that Charmander there. Yeah, finish it off. So these are all water types. I definitely don't think we need to go there first. That seems dangerous. Shelby, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just eating chicken.
Yeah, you just weren't talking. All right, we can try this. Who? Oh, you, and you. Yeah. But so I think the plan here is take out their weak ones first. What? Yeah, okay, I was about to say. Fucking... Yeah, let's invade! Yeah, I am. Why are you laughing? I'm literally invading your kingdom. Why don't you open up a Krusty Krab to... Why don't you open a second Krusty Krab next to the old one? Money. Yeah, I know, but it's just like... God. And I'm part of the problem. I'm gonna buy it. It's just... what I've learned is you never...
Don't buy it on launch.
I never, ever, if I've given any advice to anyone ever, never buy a console on launch. You wait. Let them... I would say give it a year, but for this console, for the Switch, give it till Christmas. Just give it till Christmas.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water.
You keep leaving.
I'm sorry. Stuff keeps happening.
Okay. Test of strength alone. Wait, what? We have to claim banners? Oh, shit. Okay. I guess you go there and wait. Eevee, you go here and wait. And then Jigglypuff, you back up. Yeah. Oh my god, what? Vines grew. Well, Vine will die anyway. Okay, so they're gonna get that banner, but we're gonna get the one in the middle, and then I think we're fighting for the one on the right. God, just, oh man. What else was that? There was that weird wheelchair basketball game that looked kind of cool. There was... What else? Kirby Air Ride 2 is definitely... is definitely a winner. And if it... Did it say when it was coming out, or did it just say it was happening? Because I think if it doesn't say when it's coming out... Also, I feel like part of me is like, Mario Kart's really cool. All these games are really cool. Donkey Kong looks really cool, but Donkey Kong is $80. And in my head, I'm like, look, that's cool. Do I like Donkey Kong that much? Like, he's not Zelda. He's not Mario. It's like, he's not Pokemon. I don't know if I... Oh my god, I just thought, are they going to charge $80 for Pokemon ZA? Oh no. I hope not.
Hello.
Hello. I fear I don't get it on launch if I want to stream any of the games by Christmas. Everything on Twitch and YouTube will be clogged up and people lose interest. Sean, tell me how stupid I am. Well, first off, don't chase the trends. Just do what you want to do, all right? So, like, I'm going to say, even if you don't have a Switch on launch, there's going to be a lot of Switch videos, but that doesn't mean you can't make them, you know? Like, you just gotta know your audience and what you want to do. And if you want to Switch on launch, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm just going to say, like... Seeing where everything's leaning and just how... I'm going to say this is a safe bet that in the coming months people are going to be a little more tight-fisted with their money and they're not going to want to spend a lot more on luxury items. I think that Switch 2, if not the console price, I think that those Switch 2 game prices are going to go down. I really do. And that's not like coping. I just think if they don't go down, I think Nintendo will finally start putting things on sale at least a little bit. But I don't know. If it's just because you want to put YouTube videos up fast, I would say that you seriously don't need to worry about that. And just play games, you know you're gonna enjoy while you stream, you know? Like, look at this. Who cares about this game? I kind of do. I've never played it before. God, shit, he took the banner. Shelby, what is your favorite Nintendo game of all time?
Animal Crossing?
Uh...
The first one.
The first one? That's interesting. What, grass cloak?
They hit peak with that one. They got it right on the first try.
Here we go. Flame wheel. It sounds like you're going to wait on Switch 2 for Christmas. I want to play Air Ride. Should I just wait till Christmas then? Oh, the first one is so good, Sean. No, I know Air Ride's good. I just never owned it. I want to play it. I'm in the Air Ride a secret passage. I just fucked myself over. What do you mean you healed?
That's the worst part of any game like this, when the enemies figure out they can heal.
Oh my god. I just need better attacks. My attacks suck. An emerald glance? What is that? Air Ride 1. Wait. Not Air Ride first. 1 Animal Crossing. Oh. You know, I've never played the original Animal Crossing. I definitely would like to. Oh my god, but dude, look, Nintendo cooked on it was good. Like I liked almost everything they announced. But oh my god, GameCube games, dude, I never thought I would see the freaking day. Who in their right mind is like, yeah, all these... Because I thought they were just going to release GameCube games. You missed? Oh my god. Oh my god. You are pissing me off. Darn. Stop healing. How are you healing? The first Animal Crossing, you can gamble and get a ton of NES games? Really?
The first Animal Crossing is peak. There's so much extra shit that they just got rid of. And that was like the most personalized the villagers have ever been. They suck in New Horizons.
I would say, do you think in New Horizons you have too much choice?
I don't like the crafting.
The crafting doesn't bug me. I actually kind of like the crafting.
I don't like crafting. It didn't need crafting.
Boom. Beautiful.
I think New Leaf was the perfect amount of customization and choice.
Do you think if they make another Animal Crossing that it will be... Because New Horizons did so crazy well.
Yeah, it's gonna end up being another New Horizons.
Will you play it?
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, how many hours did
Will I have high expectations? No.
Oh, he fell into a trap. Perfect. Perfect.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Hello.
Oh, spooky.
Dude. Alright. Since you're here, wait, I want to see if it actually worked. Yes, it did. Okay. Do you see the stream?
Do I see the stream?
Can
is
you
in
see
like...
the stream? Stream?
Oh, yes, as in like in Discord, the stream?
No. Like, are you on?
Oh,
Are you on?
I see.
Yeah, yeah. Do you see? You see what I did? I did a good
That
thing.
is, that's pretty cash
I
money.
did a good.
Hey, wait, watch this. Watch this shit. All right, boys. All right.
Oh, that does actually look really good. I didn't see it until now.
Oh, let's go.
So, with this Darmanitan, we could hypothetically go up here, and I want to try to lure this guy out at least one. Because Darmanitan can jump over here, right? And he attacks.
Okay.
But if this fucking bug thing comes over here and, you know, smiles over here, Darmanitan is screwed. Can't do anything. He can only attack one space over. Now, this guy, I found him in a cave talking to children. Concerning, I know, but he has a type that we needed, so he's on the team.
Anything in the pursuit of winning.
Anything in the pursuit of winning. Now, this Jigglypuff, we could just go straight and attack him, but Jigglypuff only knows double slap, and it's really annoying. So, James, what do you think we should do?
So what's that 4 next to Darmanitan? Is that an enemy?
Yes. Yes. Hold on.
So you kind of need to defeat that guy. That guy seems a little important.
So
He's
there.
a pan sage.
It is a pan sage. Hold on. Let's clear the whiteboard.
Well, I say.
So what we could
perhaps
do,
in that case.
he's already in a hole, so you know what I say? And then,
I'll wait to see what you draw, and then oh yeah, okay, yeah, rip. Okay.
Idiot.
So is he like stuck in there for a turn? I've never played this game before.
That's why that's literally the title of the stream.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
is. So I say
gang up on that little dirtbag up there then. Bro had it coming.
Okay,
Came to Chicago, he's gonna get jumped.
No, it's like you go to LA, you expect to get jumped.
Go to LA, you expect to get robbed.
No, but we were just talking about the Nintendo Direct, which we streamed, by the way, which you could go watch.
Yeah, you can watch our great reactions.
Oh my God, we fell into a trap, son of a bitch. Oh, we're still on ESPN mode.
Oh, look out!
No, I've been fighting this. This is a war of attrition here because he keeps healing.
Oh, the enemies figured out how to heal.
That's what Shelby said. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always the worst.
That's exactly what she said.
James and I have an understanding.
You've got an understanding.
Yeah, but it's just
Okay. Official GameStop prices.
Okay.
Super Mario Party Jamboree Switch 2 edition, $80. Street Fighter 6 Switch 2, $60.
You're telling
Kirby
me
and the Forgotten Land Switch 2 version,
$80.
$80.
Oh.
Tears of the Kingdom, $80. Breath of the Wild, $70.
What's that one?
Mario
70?
Kart World, $80. Donkey Kong, $70.
Wait, I heard it was gonna be 90.
This is official on GameStop's website.
Yeah, we'll come over and
Bravely
play.
Default, $40.
Oh, let's go!
Wait, Bravely Default's 40 vault?
Sweep! Bravely Default Sweep!
All right, I'm gonna get Bravely Default then. This is like 40 bucks. Yeah, okay, I'll try it. Bravely Default.
Bravely Default
Just the
Sweep!
system is $449. The system bundled with Mario Kart is $499.
Like, you have to get that then, the bundle. Because then that Mario Kart's 50 bucks.
The Pro controller's $80.
Yeah, that's the same. I expected that.
Street Fighter 6 amiibo $30. The camera is $50.
Wait, and one amiibo is 30, or is it?
This one single Street Fighter amiibo is $30.
What?
This Tulin amiibo is $20.
$30
This
for
other Street Fighter amiibo is all the Street Fighter ones are $30.
No.
Are they like bigger or something?
A single Joy-Con is $50.
Holy crap!
What
The
the
charger, which is just USB-C, right, is $30.
Holy moly.
Ah.
Okay. So, I'm glad. So, this is my thing. It's clearly a choice by Nintendo. Because Bravely Default is a certain price. Street Fighter 6, which is a AAA game. I know it's a port. But there seems to be no Nintendo tax on that. Right?
Yeah.
I fell into a goddamn
That is
trap.
true. They're in the hole again.
Perfect.
It's very interesting because I don't think I've ever quite seen. Actually, I probably have at some point. The hype for something be so immensely high, and then for it to plummet immediately.
But
Because I was super excited. I was like, this is great. This is all sick. And it's like, oh man, games are going to be $80 plus now. I think the game bubble's crashing at this point, guys. I think this is it. I think this is the catalyst.
I understand where sometimes, like on a TikTok I made, I saw a comment. It's like, well, they just need to. They're trying to pay their people fairly. They're trying to, blah blah blah. I get that. And I was telling Shelby, I think it's about time that we start making smaller games with smaller teams.
Oh, definitely.
It needs to stop being a dick measuring contest on who can make the most powerful console and just focus on making a good game.
But see, that's what Nintendo was doing forever, and I don't.
They should have just done that. Why'd they change? It was fine.
And the unfortunate part is that with video games, it is genuinely a miracle that they make any money whatsoever. Because if you think about it, like just in the case of Grand Theft Auto 6, and this is like the outlier, Grand Theft Auto 6 has had people on a constant salary for 10 years straight? Like people getting paid a lot of money, and then they have to pay for advertising, they have to pay for the product shipping, they have to pay for boxes and all that stuff. And so, and for a while it was fine because like you could make a game faster, but now it's like, with what was it, Intergalactic on Naughty Dog, that's not coming out till 2027 at the earliest at this point. Like they get one game a console generation now, when previously they did Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, The Last of Us, all in one console generation.
Oh my
it's becoming
God,
too much to sustain.
You are right. And then like they made The Last of Us 2. That was a PS4 game.
Yep.
There is a chance that the PS5 does not get an exclusive Naughty Dog game. Because in 2 years, we might have a PS6.
Well, I think that just is going to happen.
Probably.
But thank God they're releasing The Last of Us Part 2 remastered on PC.
This is like the 17th time you've told me this.
I know, because it's ridiculous. It's been 5 years since that game came out.
But it's like this. It's like Skyrim, except Skyrim is beloved. Ooh.
And at the very least, it's going on to different consoles, as in like different, like the Switch and the PS4 and the Xbox. It's at least going different places. The Last of Us is staying on the PlayStation.
So, I saw something today on TikTok that made me, I really did think this is a good way to put it. It is not a competition between Nintendo, Sony, and Xbox. It is now a competition between Nintendo and Steam, because you can get the Steam Deck for around the same price. So it's just how much
I think it's even less.
Isn't the Steam Deck like 300 or something
Is it?
for the cheapest
Steam
one?
Deck's 400. Let me look.
There is more than one type of Steam Deck, though.
Yeah, I know, but like the base model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I recruit all of them? What happens... Wait, what happens if I recruit too many people?
You got to execute them live at your castle.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The 256 gig LCD Steam Deck is $400.
That's
The 512 gig OLED Steam Deck is $550. The 1 terabyte OLED is $650.
But so the lowest one is comparable to the Switch. Not on
Yes.
power, because it's probably...
And you have to buy the dock separately.
There's a dock?
And the dock is $80.
Yeah. I guess I'm nervous we're moving in to a Wii U era just because nothing that's wrong with the console. Because I'm looking at my Wii U right now. I love my Wii U. My Wii U is amazing. There were some problems with it.
There were definitely some problems with it. Yeah, I'm incredibly curious to see what happens, because I don't know, because it's impossible to know, because every single time something like this happens, it's always like, everyone, we need to boycott, and then no one boycotts, and then they just kind of make the same amount of money anyways.
Well, here's my thing. I don't think there's gonna be a boycott per se. Go mining.
That's where the bad Pokemon go.
I'm gonna have all those the 3 people mine. Yeah, go mine.
Oh wait, hold on, mine? Flint and steel.
Steel, give it a try. No, but I said this a little earlier. Not getting really into the weeds of it. This next at least year, people are going to be clutching their money a little tighter. They're not going to be buying a bunch of video game stuff. If you have a choice between buying a new console and $80 for this Donkey Kong game that isn't a Mario game, but it's a little different and it's a little weird, or you see Queso play this game about selling drugs for $10. And you're like, that's funny. I could, you know? Like, which one are you leaning towards trying? You're leaning towards the cheaper one.
Because it's kind of like thinking about it like...
Look at that fat fuck with the comfy or whatever. That fat
Oh
idiot.
my gosh.
Fuck you.
Sean, I think he's just old.
Fuck you.
Bro had it coming.
Bro had it coming.
So I'm kind of like not watching the Discord stream because I'm currently getting prepped nondescript video.
Yeah.
In the editing software. But also I don't want to start it while I'm on stream, so I'm just getting it set, basically.
No, I get you.
But I was going to make a retort to what you said, but I don't remember what you said.
I said that people are going to not be willing to try games if they're not like a guarantee. And
right.
If a streamer plays that one game where you sell drugs, which now I saw it, I'm like, this looks funny.
Some Moist Critical play it a little bit.
Yeah, it's like it's just like, and I understand that like maybe in the past games were very expensive. Like games were like $90 and $110, and we're lucky that we had it for this long. It's like, yeah, okay. Retort to that. It's been pretty solid for a while.
Yeah, we pretty much had it down. Games became... They're still a luxury, but, like, not as much as they were. Like, I don't want to say like, video games aren't a luxury.
Games became the equivalent of TV. It's like, if you're talking to like a kid, it's like, what video games do you play? I don't play video games. That's more weird than if they were like, yeah, I play Roblox. It's pretty normal.
Yeah, because even thinking about it, like, kind of like what you were saying with Steam, it's very difficult right now, especially, to go, I want to shell out $500+ for a console in one game, when on $500 during a Steam sale, I could probably get about 4 years worth of games if I really wanted to.
Now, and I'm not saying that I want the Switch 2 to fail. I really don't. I've lived through a failed Nintendo console. That was depressing. And this time they don't have a 3DS to bail them out. So...
Oh, you're right.
Or do they?
I did have an idea.
Can you imagine?
If they made a new DS, I'd love
the 4DS.
Like after Christmas passes and everybody buys the fucking Switches for Christmas, then they announce the 3DS 2.
The 6DS.
So I was gonna say the 4DS. You can smell.
Smell-o-vision.
They release a WarioWare game and then he farts into the mic.
I was gonna say,
have fun, gamers. This is the future.
I think the Switch 1 is probably the best Nintendo console for variety. But I don't think it reaches the peaks of other consoles. In saying that, I think if Nintendo really wants the Switch 2 to be a real success, they're going to have a better marketplace that isn't just hentai games and Shovel Knight. You know, like
yeah.
I'm not saying have Steam run on it, but I am saying be more selective. And you know what? I will say the controversial thing now. If it's $80 and that is the world we live in, fine. But you need to start making smaller games now. And you can keep the big games that are $80, but like a couple times a year, I want to see a $30 game that you try some weird Nintendo shit on. That's what I want.
Yeah, because the big budget game is great and all, but I don't know. I feel like the age of indies is going to hit hard.
I feel like we're in it now.
Developers are going to kind of, yeah, because you kind of see it. Like the game I always jump to is Dave the Diver. That's not an indie game. They really want it to seem like an indie game. It isn't an indie game. It's published by a big corporation, Nexon.
Really?
So when it was nominated for Best Indie, that was controversial. And like for something like that, like this $20 game to sweep the nation, I'm pretty sure I heard the president talking about it at one point.
He did.
He did.
The Diver. Or is it Biden just kind of like looking around like, Dave?
Oh wait, no, that would have been Biden.
It's just
Trump talked about it too.
Trump and Biden talked about it. It was the one thing they agreed on. They love Dave the Diver.
But no, it's technically not an indie game, but for it to make like as big of waves as it did, like they really just sent it out to a bunch of YouTubers, and that could be advertising. Just make a smaller scale game, advertise it with a lot of the remaining money or less of the remaining money, and you got a recipe for success.
And even
I
think a lot of it is, I think if you like, let's take someone like a Kai Cenat, who
wait, does the Switch 2 finally have Bluetooth for headphones?
I hope so.
That was something that bothered me about the Switch Lite.
Yeah, you can only plug in. Wait, oh, maybe I didn't use Bluetooth for... No, I did. I did use Bluetooth for headphones on my Switch.
Well, then maybe it's just a Switch Lite problem.
Oh, That's it. Hold on, wait, real quick tangent. This was definitely not going to be the question of someone who graduated with a film minor, but I was like, what the heck do you call the what was the green screen effect?
Chroma key.
Chroma key. I don't know why. I was like, I'm going through like.
It does look like the Switch 2 is more powerful than the Steam Deck.
Really?
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so I did hear something. I don't know if this is true, but I do think this is true. So every other developer, or like of the big three, so Sony and Microsoft, sell their consoles at a loss.
Yeah.
And then they make up for the money that they would sell at a loss with the games and subscription services. So that's why the online is a thing. It's not free online anymore. If you want free online, the consoles will be more.
Yeah. And I've heard that too. And that's why DLC obviously became a lot more prevalent, because like they have to make up costs somehow, because oftentimes they are kind of running at a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if budgets get too high, or you're Ubisoft. Or both. But yeah. Because the Switch 2 is quite cheap in Japan. It's like US equivalent, I think it's like $330.
This is the year.
Yes.
There's another reason.
We should just go to Japan, buy a Switch 2. And it's not region locked, right?
I was about to ask, is it region locked?
The Switch isn't region locked.
Let me look. I think they might have said it's gonna start out region locked.
Why?
I don't know. Probably for that exact reason.
No. They should be happy we're going to foreign soil to boost their economy.
Are you sure you want to dismiss? Should I dismiss the twink or the guy in the armor? The guy in the armor. I'm keeping the twink.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, it's gonna be region locked.
Son of a gun.
That's fucking stupid. That's so stupid, though. Why? The Switch literally isn't.
Probably because, as Shelby said, they kind of knew this was coming.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be as like awestruck by $80 games if we had a bit more time with $70, because $80 is inevitable, because you know the prices rise as like time passes. That's like economics 101 or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like we just gotten used to $70, and Nintendo was staying pretty consistently 60.
I'm still stuck on 50, getting used to 60.
Oh, okay. Man.
Honey, you need to maybe... I don't know about you.
Anyway, the Switch being $330 in Japan just speaks to the fact that it really doesn't have to be as expensive as it is.
Now, I think probably tariffs have something to do with that, but...
Yeah, my guess was that they might have been anticipating, like, not knowing what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, let's just shoot high, I guess, which I don't know if that was necessarily the greatest choice.
What are the games
when it comes to
appeasing
the public? What's the what?
What are the games?
I don't know. Hold on.
$120. That's how they get you. And Sean, you were talking about that Reggie book.
Mm-hmm.
It is very interesting to hear Reggie's business strategies in comparison to now, though.
What was his?
Because, well, he had to... I don't know if you know this story, because I feel like it's pretty commonly spread, but the Wii, he had to fight to get Wii Sports as, like,
really?
included with that. Yeah, because originally they weren't going to do that. They were like, let's just sell it because we're going to lose a lot of money if we include it with the console. And Reggie's like, no, 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 no. The people need to see how this thing works. And like they need to get the console and have everyone join in right away so they can have a good opinion of it right away.
Yeah.
And so
he's right.
Kind of seeing exactly. And so seeing that, and then it's like, oh, you got to pay for the tech demo. It's like, why did hold on. How much do we have to pay for the tech demo? I'm not going to buy it no matter what, but like, how much do we have to pay for it?
They are saying that the upgrades, like from just regular Switch to Switch 2 version, should only be $10 to $20.
If it's $10, I'm okay with that.
Oh, like Breath of the Wild's gonna be $10. The newer ones are gonna be more like $20.
Okay. Okay, at least I don't have to buy a whole new game.
Or like the ones that have DLC attached. It's not just better graphics.
Okay, then if I'm okay with it, if Tears of the Kingdom is not 20. Tears of the Kingdom has to be 10. Because Tears of the Kingdom doesn't have DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I get the $20 if kind of like Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, they're adding content onto it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like sure, because I'm pretty sure Nintendo, the previous DLC they released was like $20 pretty consistently. So it's like, whatever. I get to play it on a new console at a better frame rate alongside new content. That's cool. But like, if there's no DLC, like no new content, that's a little harder to swing.
I just think they think... I don't want to say they're getting, like, too confident. I don't think that's
They're getting too confident. I'll say that.
I don't think that's what this is. I think they're vastly underestimating what the average family can afford. There's no way in hell they're buying multiple Switch 2s.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Shelby, though. I do think a lot of it is confidence, too. Because one of the big philosophies I use whenever there's, like, a big show that comes out or something, everyone's always like, oh, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. I'm like, I'll wait till Season 2 and then see how that goes. Mm-hmm. Because what tends to happen when you have an uber successful show on Season 1, the writers will get super confident and be like, well, let's just do, like, we would have cut this before. They won't say this, but it's like something they would have cut before, but they're like, well, the people love us, so they'll love this. They won't be as careful with it sometimes.
Prequels.
And with that, in a way, yeah. I feel like that's a whole different...
Don't even get me started.
Don't even get me started. That was more people really didn't want to say no to George Lucas. Even though, like, he probably would have accepted them saying no to him.
No, I can't wait.
Just because, like, he was the
fucking
mastermind.
piss and shit and calm.
Yeah. And so I guess with the Switch too, I kind of feel like it's a similar situation of they make a really successful console, a really good console.
The Switch is amazing.
They try to seize the opportunity.
It's gonna go down.
They just went a little too hard.
I know that this is me coping. It's going to go down. It might take a year, but they're going to see that, like, oh, people can't really afford this. They might have to start selling it at a loss, and then if you sell even if like if they were like, look, the console's $300, the games are $80. That's how we made the console $300.
Yeah. Like that'd be easier to swing, I think, or at least just like, and it doesn't help that they definitely didn't announce it during the direct because it would have killed absolutely all the momentum they could have had.
Did you see what happened at the treehouse after?
I hopped in the treehouse stream for a second and it was all lower the price, and then one guy who thought it was really funny by saying raise it. I'm like, oh, thanks, man.
No, yes, we all want it to be higher.
I want it to be higher. I want to like.
You're all
not be able to buy food.
You're unique and special. This is the one time I'm like, no, yeah, I get it. Like with the Dexit thing, I was like, stop being a baby. All right.
Me too. It's like, dude.
Okay, even adjusted for inflation, the Switch 2 is the third most expensive console that Nintendo has released.
What is the first two?
Beat only by the original Nintendo and the SNES.
Yeah.
Oh, we really are going back then, aren't we?
Let's
Everyone say
go!
SNES.
What'd you say?
Yes.
Say SNES.
SNES.
James.
SNES.
Thank you.
SNES. SNES. Snails.
It's like, no, man, I'm excited to not be able to enjoy my hobby. At all.
Because it's so expensive.
So like, are you gonna?
Because it's just getting too expensive to even follow through on.
Are you gonna kind of follow my plan?
Yeah, I don't.
Wait till
unless I happen to
Christmas.
win. Yeah, unless I happen to become uber rich in the next 2 months, which I'm not exactly banking on. I'm not gonna get it immediately. And even if I did become uber rich, I still think I might try to stand on the side of the picket fence. You know?
Sorry, Chris asked us something.
Yeah, baby.
Needed help with the charger.
Fair enough.
A
Fair enough.
Sega Genesis adjusted for inflation would be $477.
Worth it.
Yeah, old consoles were kind of insane. I don't know about that, man.
Not worth it. It's just there was.
I don't even.
I'm joining you for Wait for Christmas with you too. Yeah, it's just wait till Christmas. More specifically, wait till Black Friday. I don't think the console price will go down, but I do think there will be games bundled with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so, at the very least. But, like, I'm gonna be honest. Unless they got, like, something I uber want, I don't know if I'm gonna get it Christmas either. I might just wait. Just, like, I kind of thought the same thing with the PS5, and then we're 5 years later now, and I'm like, maybe I made the right choice on that one.
That was also a huge supply and scalping problem.
That was an issue, too.
Also,
so that kind of like that too. I wasn't planning on, even if I was planning on getting it immediately.
Seth kept.
I wouldn't have been able to.
Kira sent me a picture of Seth in a yellow shirt. Why are you wearing yellow, idiot?
What the fuck?
I don't know. That just seems like a very bright color for him.
Dang.
Oh,
I hope he watches this.
He won't.
And I say that because I know there is a 0 chance that he will.
No, he's not watching this shit.
Clip it.
Oh, Lady Bungus, semicolon. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, you are named Bongus, semicolon. I got too transfixed by the conversation.
Man, what? I think the Switch 1 console release was kind of perfect. A little bit. Like, what was the problem when that came out? People kept saying they were bricking.
I think it was a little expensive, but it was just like so new to the game. Like, it was something new, so that price was a little bit more worth it.
Yeah.
And plus Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. And they had a big launch title.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they could have had a few
Dominic
more games,
has a yellow shirt
like...
on now, Shelby. What the hell?
But I'm saying Seth doesn't wear yellow, ever. Yeah, I miss the days of the DS Lite. $130.
This is the
How
cost
far
of
we have fallen.
this is the cost of combining the mobile and the home console markets.
I hate it. I want it separate. Give me the
It would be-
clamshell.
It would be pretty cash money to... What the heck is happening with this footage?
What? Oh, never mind.
The
we just
Vita
didn't...
was $250.
Yep.
That's stupid.
There was a class action lawsuit about the Vita.
Same for the PSP.
There was a time period where I was like, I want to get a PS Vita. Because there was like an RPG series I wanted to play on it. But then I was like, you know what? I don't think it's worth the $250 plus whatever it is for the game.
I own one. No.
I was about to ask, was it worth it?
That's a no. That would be a
Tragic.
No. That would be a no, sir. It's not worth it.
What?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What you talking about, Willis?
Did you hear those snaps?
Wait, menu.
The Wii U was $350.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
I don't want it. I don't want it to happen like that, though.
That's what's gonna
It's a
happen.
good console.
But that's what's gonna happen. They made it too many dollars.
That's also not why the Wii U failed. People thought the Wii U was a... what you call it? Like a controller that you connected to your Wii. And the name was really bad. I think Switch 2 is an awful name.
Oh, it is. So that is kind of what it is.
That is... I don't know, because, I mean,
Because
what
they
could
really
you call
didn't
it?
change that much. It's kind of just more beefy.
I said this was my idea for the next Nintendo console. It'd have a little Nintendo magic. If you want to do a Switch 3, you don't name it that. You name it something else. It's not called a Switch. 2. You know Jake's phone, where he has the foldable screen? You do that. You have to do that. I think that would be so cool.
Yeah, I kind of thought they would go for like a clamshell sort of thing with this one. I'm kind of surprised they didn't, because that just seems like the next step.
I feel like the DS was the place where they would put all the weird games and then Pokemon, you know? Like the Wii obviously had like shovelware, but that's where their like main console games were. And then you would be like, okay, now here's Zelda on a train.
Let's go.
I feel like
Yeah.
there used to be a lot more random games that were actually worth it, that weren't super expensive.
I mean, you're probably right.
Yeah, they just...
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Someone joined.
What?
Someone
Oh,
joined.
it's Jake.
It
Oh,
made
Jake
the noise.
joined.
You summoned him. You talked about his funny phone.
I did talk about his funny phone. He's now on the couch. That's so cool, it automatically does that.
There he is.
Jake?
Yeah, what in the fuck is this game? Is this Fire Emblem Pokemon?
Yeah.
You've never heard of Pokemon Conquest?
I have not. Oh, this is recent.
Yeah, this is...
This has the monk.
Yeah, this is Gen 5. This was like...
Nobody bought this game.
Nobody bought this game, man. No one.
I think it... part of the issue was I think it came out, like, right as the 3DS was coming out.
No, this
too.
came out, like, a year into the 3DS, I think.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's gonna... that's gonna kill it a little bit.
Who was this game for?
You say who? I have no goddamn clue.
It would have been for me if I could have afforded it.
We were talking about the Switch Direct and more accurately the prices that they were talking about. And
well, dude, you ready to pay for a 90 not actually physical copy?
Oh my god, when Shelby told me that, I almost tore my hair out.
Nintendo will give you the most beautiful craft you have ever wanted in your life, and then proceed to stab you in the stomach 12 times because they know their consumers are sluts. Dude, I love paying for tech demos.
Oh my
tech
god.
Showcase.
Who's gonna buy that?
No one, but they're gonna try because they've kicked up. I somehow know the backstory of this. So, at some point, within Japanese game studios, they believe that instead of having game people in charge, you now have to have bank people in charge, business people in charge.
Oh no!
Like you get the bank people and put them in charge. In fact, that's actually what happened to a lot of things, including a lot of career developers. The objective of being in the industry is no longer to be a developer; it's to move up the ladder and become a manager or something.
Oh.
That's why a lot of the games in like the 2000 to 2010 era were really fucked up because the long teams that existed got just gutted. So that's currently what's still going on at Nintendo. They don't have game people in charge at the top. They have business people.
Is that why Reggie had to fight so hard to get... Because we were talking about Reggie Fils-Aimé, and he apparently had to like fight really hard to get Wii Sports to be a tie-in title instead of...
Yeah, because he's a business guy, but he's also a game guy. He knows both of them.
Well, he was at the time he was... I'm going to say fighting. That's not the right word, but he was fighting with Iwata, who worked at HAL Laboratories.
Mm-hmm.
And so Iwata was a developer as well. So at that point, it was still kind of being led by developers in some capacity.
Nintendo has always had this issue. They will continually try and push their luck as far as possible.
They tried with the Wii U.
They did it with the Wii U, except now they have a not even Golden Goose. They have a fucking... They just have magic with the Switch.
I just don't...
The Switch is so unbelievably profitable. For the amount of money they put into the Switch, I swear it produces like 200% more back to them.
But I just don't think that a lot of people... I'm not thinking of like us, like people who like games a lot. I'm thinking of like just...
Oh, that's what I mean about the profit. They don't have to put in the money for the hobbyists. They're there for Timmy, who's going to buy a Switch, and then his parents will buy a Mario Kart.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Timmy now can't afford a Switch, and his parents are going to be like, Mario Kart is how much?
See, and that's what's fucked up, is I know games needed to have a bigger price increase. That was going to happen at some point. Not this way, though. This is the way that's going to kill it.
I don't think the Switch 2 is going to do well the first year. And
it's going to die the first year. Especially in America. It's going to crash and burn in America.
Yeah. I've been saying this whole time, I'm gonna wait till Christmas and see if there is a Black Friday sale or something.
Hey, you know what the good thing is? All their premium titles are also going to come out on the regular Switch.
Not Mario Kart.
All of them. Yeah, but
Metroid is, and Donkey Kong. No, Metroid. It's Mario Kart and Donkey Kong are. I was just saying, like, I don't think I want to spend $80 on Donkey Kong.
You don't.
I don't.
Here's the problem.
But he does look pretty
Games
funny.
do need to have a... Genuinely, I do believe games need a price increase.
But
They are not
$90 though.
Not 90. That is absurd.
Why
$90
are we sticking with round 10 numbers? What about 65?
90 isn't even at a point. Here's what the issue has been: is they dunk, like the Western devs dump in like $50 trillion into some game, and it's just not there.
Yeah.
And then it crashes, and they're like, "How can we can't make money?" They pull a Ubisoft. Ubisoft is like the fucking poster boy of this problem.
The quadruple A game. I want to play Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Legitimately, it's really goofy, but I do feel that may be the way that the industry needs to move. Is instead of having 20 to 50 AAA games, it switches from you buying all the new releases to
I don't know what to do.
the fucking like the schedule comes out and like big game people are only buying like 3 to possibly 4 AAA games a year.
Maybe.
But they know that with that pricing, they give the price increase, and they just give it a little more time to stew. Right now, the money is so intense with it that they need to have those turnaround times.
What is going on?
They like pump in the like $500 trillion, and then they like, we need the holiday release, we need this release, we need the other, and then it gets fucking just no money. Legitimately, it may just need to be they need more games.
Hello? I disconnected,
Hello?
Jake. I'm gonna assume you said something very deep and profound.
Not really. More just my stupid dummy take on video game economics.
It sounded like you and I were heading in the same direction of what we were discussing.
Honestly, what devs need to do is do what fucking Capcom is doing.
Dude, do you know how much the amiibos are for Street Fighter 6?
Are they 80?
They're $30 an amiibo.
That's awesome. Remember when those fuckers used to be 60?
No, they used to be 13, and then they got scalped. They were not 60 at like launch.
Yeah.
No one's buying a Street Fighter amiibo, I'm gonna be honest.
I figured you might.
No. I play none of those characters.
That's it. They gotta make them all.
You know what's funny? This is literally just if they do a Capcom, make your big fucking game title, but then also make a couple of just little shitter games. Make just some fun 7 out of 10s. And even then, 7 out of 10s are fucking hard to make.
Yeah, something that I always think of when it comes to game development, Capcom brought it, is the original Ace Attorney trilogy was developed by like a team of maybe 7 people. All 3 games. Like, you don't need all the budget in the world to make billions. You just need like a team who kind of knows what they're doing and make something good, which I make it sound very easy. It's not, but like
very fucking hard.
It's incredibly hard.
The issue now that I honestly think is we're at the point where all the systems are and all the engines are good enough where you can make whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Not every needs to be AAA level.
Shelby, are you there?
It doesn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm tired.
Yeah, like, not everything needs to be AAA level. Like, that's legit a lot of Capcom shit. Some of their non-major releases, compared to other things, they look a little booty, but they're fine. They're fine.
We were talking about how I really think it's gonna crash, and
It is.
and
Yeah.
while it crashes, indies are going to skyrocket.
Honestly, indies have been doing the best recently.
Yeah.
The
Because like just look at
companies that
Lethal
have been doing the
Company.
best
Lethal
Things that
Company,
have been doing
Repo.
have been just good, mid-priced games. Like you said, Repo, Lethal Company. Those are not cheap games. Those are like $10, $15.
But they're full games.
So they're full games. They're like those mid-price games like Balatro and like I forget their name. Take-Two? No, not Take-Two. The people who make the Play with Your Girlfriend games.
Yeah,
Oh.
Take-Two Interactive, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Oh, it
Take-Two.
is
Yeah.
Take-Two?
Yeah.
I don't know why I said it and then imagined like catalog of THQ, but yeah, the Take-Two has been doing fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
They won Game of the Year.
Yeah, and they aren't even. I would say they're doing Naughty Dog where they have their gimmick games, but they just make consistently good games without stretching themselves too much.
You say Naughty Dog makes gimmick games?
I mean, I forget the name. It was something. They had dog in their name. They made Walking Dead.
Telltale?
Oh,
No,
Telltale.
Telltale. A tail, animal part, whatever. But they're doing a Telltale, except not shooting themselves.
Yeah,
They're
they kind
just
of
taking their time to make a good game, and then they release it. It's not a game that's gonna blow your fucking socks off. It's just gonna be fun.
I do.
As long as you make good memories with it.
just-
Like, who
yeah.
cares?
I do want.
Like, I don't even think that the devs would argue that their games are transcendent experiences.
Some would.
They're fun. They're fun. I mean, it Take-Two.
Oh yeah.
Quadruple A!
Skull
Yeah, they're
and
not going to come out
Bones.
and say that they're transcendent experiences. Will they say that they put in all their effort? Yeah. Did they try and make a really touching story? Yeah. At the end of the day, are they making just a fun game and hey, and they'll make some money? Fuck yes. Companies have forgotten their niche. Basically,
I think.
they had their niche, and they forgot it.
I think everybody wants to be a multimedia conglomerate, and they have to understand that while, yes, a lot of what Nintendo does is very good, you cannot have a Pikmin park. You cannot
Yeah,
have...
you know what's-
I'm not watching the fucking... What do you call... Like, what's a...
The Until Dawn movie.
Actually, I think I'm going to watch the Until Dawn movie. Shelby wants to see it.
You fucking poser.
I don't know what to tell you. Shelby wants to see it.
You are a fucking yuppie.
Wait, hold on. Not to debate semantics, but could it be argued that Until Dawn is technically just a movie already? Or am I thinking of a different game?
It is. No, it is. They're the fucking ones where you play and then go like, oh, I didn't press B fast enough and this bitch got her head impaled. Can't wait to replay this. It's those games.
What is Skull and Bones? AAA bore me. Quadruple A, I don't even know who they are. No, Skull and Bones was a Ubisoft pirate game that they said it was the world's first quadruple A game.
You know why that game released?
Why?
Damn, James got fucked up. But yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
Jake-
James.
Well,
do you
yeah, Jake,
genuinely
I'm gonna-
want to know why that game actually released?
Why did it release?
They had a contract with the Singaporean government.
Wait, what
That
game is
game
this?
had to release.
Skull and
They
Bones.
couldn't cancel.
Skull and Bones was the Singaporean government, the quadruple A experience?
Yeah, they couldn't cancel the game. They had a contract.
Oh, no.
That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious.
It's like how SNK has been killing all the goodwill they've had over the past 2 weeks.
SNK?
Yeah, the Fatal Fury guys. They've killed off a lot of people who were just casuals in the attempt to get casuals.
I wouldn't know.
Let me tell you what they've done in the past 2 weeks. What I'm going to say to you is 100% true, and more importantly, base roster on release. In their Terry Bogard game, there is fucking, let me make sure I'm saying the correct name. Yep, okay. In City of Wolves, the new sequel to Fatal Fury Garo, Mark of the Wolves, is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah, no, Ronaldo's... Yeah, I saw that. Ronaldo's in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Along with, just announced today, the Swedish DJ, Salvatore Ganacci, is also base roster.
So is this a
They got
fighting game?
Salvador?
Yes.
I think that's kind of funny. I don't know about you, but I think playing as Ronaldo in a fighting game is funny.
That is exceedingly funny, I have to admit.
Now here's where it gets a little fucked up. So there's three things that I'm about to say, and I can admit for both of them. Ronaldo is the, of course, most famous fucking just athlete ever.
It's no
He's
LeBron.
just the most popular
He's no
athlete
Tiger
right
Woods.
now.
Shut up about
SNK
LeBron.
is only alive because 93% of their holdings is a Saudi prince. And that definitely doesn't have any influence over these last two editions.
Of course not.
And Ronaldo is now the first fighting game character you can play as who has had a rape trial.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
A connection.
Come on.
I cannot hear
Yeah.
anyone.
Oh no, we're just kind of in stunned silence. I feel like getting any celebrity, like real world celebrity, involved in something like that is like never a good idea.
I lost sound right after I finished the one sentence.
Why are
Oh, yeah,
governments
I
getting
was-
involved with video games? It's funny.
No, my sentence.
No, I know. I'm saying that was a comment.
Okay. And they are. Dude, Saudi Arabia bought a lot of shit.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I think it was where's CD Projekt Red taking place?
Shit. It's like a Sweden, Norway type country.
The government was involved with that too. That's why it released. That's why it released in the state it was. They couldn't delay it because the government was involved.
Yeah, they were funding it. That's like how Japan's government funded fucking Battle of the Gods.
Was it Battle of the Gods or was it Broly?
Oh shit! I think it might have been Broly.
Yeah.
They sometimes governments do that because they know it'll sort of be a big old push, and they'll get a bunch of money for it. It'll boost their economy, so some do get involved and then fuck it up because they forget that they're funding art, practically.
Yeah, because like I would say like a government getting involved in a video game isn't inherently bad. It can go really bad.
Them forgetting what they're paying into is the bad part.
Because ultimately, you just kind of have to let them do their thing to a certain extent.
Hey, like giving some funds, that's fine. Forcing the hand in something, uh-oh. It's like whenever... Oh, there goes Shelby.
Yeah, she had to go. She had to go.
It's like whenever you watch a fucking movie that has jets in it, and you're like, oh boy, I can't wait to see the depiction of the American military.
Let's go, baby.
Totally different topic, but even though I don't 100% agree with the tweet, I did see something the other day about the new A24 movie that's being advertised.
The unicorn one?
No, the fucking war one.
Oh, okay.
I just saw a tweet that said, "Hi, we're in a new American movie. We came and burned your country to the ground. We're gonna tell you how our soldiers are sad about it."
Jesus.
I don't agree with that, but it did make me laugh.
Warrior. Improved accuracy, yeah.
I did see one clip from a movie that was basically that, and it made me laugh really hard, and it did go a little viral because of how absurd it was. It was the scene where these two American guys were just chilling out on a rooftop, and like there were civilians and a kid was inside of a building, and he came out and he was holding an AK. He was like a 5-year-old, and he aims the AK up there with the roof, and the dude's like, "Don't do it! Don't do it!"
Are you talking about American Sniper?
No. And then he domes him, and then the dad comes out and is like, "My son!" And then he picks up the gun, and the dude domes the dad, and then the grandpa comes out. And goes, "My son!" Picks up the gun, and he domes him too, and everyone watching and then seeing this clip is going, "What the fuck is this? Just stop shooting him!" Everyone's
It's
like,
a cycle of violence.
But I'm like, you're trying to tell a story and trying to make a point, but you're fucking failing at it. Trying to say something. All the comments and everyone was just going, let me guess, next comes out the fucking urn.
The spirit of my grandmother, my great grandma,
comes out and picks up the fucking AK.
My son, and then like her Jin-like hands circle around the trigger, and then they dome the dust.
This has been just an annoying ass week to open up social media for me.
I've been trying to wean off social media again because I had a period of time where I was like, I'm getting off it, and I was doing pretty well, and then my Accutane decided to like fight back against me, and then I just kind of fell out of everything that I was doing, and then I got back into social media again. I'm like, oh, now I'm on the upswing again. I'm getting off it again.
Instagram is like my safe haven because I only follow, what's it called? Just art.
Oh yeah.
And their algorithm worked, dude, real quick. I'm still connected to our 10th our like fighting game page on Twitter that hasn't been touched and would only post tournament results. So that account has never interacted with Twitter, ever. It would just post and retweet other tournaments. So it just has the default algorithm. That shit is different now. I'll literally just be sitting there and I'll get some fuck ass notification and I'm like, oh my god, what is this? Like, what did they change it to? I'm like, I should be getting like fighting game notifications, right?
No,
You'd think.
I don't want the monkey.
Yeah, it gives it political notifications. Not even like news. Like, it's not giving news. accounts is given weird ass, like fucking, just randos. Is the best way to say it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Do you guys
It
want to...
confuses me.
We're kind of at the end of the stream.
Oh, cool. Can I just give one more thing that's also funny?
Sure.
Tekken players are fucking dying.
What?
Tekken players are going through it right now.
Why?
They legitimately released what has been called the worst patch ever released for a fighting game.
I feel like I hear this every other month.
You see, most people also think that with Tekken players because they always say that. It is genuinely awful. Every person I've talked to and seen has had nothing good to say about it. The one thing I can say, everyone complained about chip damage. You two know very little about fighting games. And I'm going to tell you a sentence, and it'll make you, like, gag.
Okay.
If you get thrown, if you tech the throw, you take chip damage.
Okay.
Oh.
You take chip damage on throw tech now.
Interesting. Okay.
They also fucked up and didn't test their game well enough and put in an infinite on a character where they can do a new move. They do a new move and it's plus 12, and they have a move that's lower than plus 12, and it's just an infinite. There's nothing you can do to get out of it, and every character just kills you in one touch. It's a fucking problem. No one is happy.
That's rough. That's rough.
They actually showed off the patch notes, and everyone said, do not release this fucking patch. It's gonna kill it. And they said, no, we know what we're doing. They released it, and it killed it. It's bad. Yeah,
Man.
I got nothing really else to talk about. You can pick off that screen, buddy.
There's nothing else.
All right.
Get it off the screen.
What did
Get us out of here.
get
What's
us?
that?
Did you not
Alright.
see what I wrote on stream?
No.
Okay. Well, you don't need to. All right.
Let me take a look, buddy.
Nope. Okay. Bye. No.